It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Bannicander once again trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Bannicander. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bannicander on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. This is brought in at the 21. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And he'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here comes third and about a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now is 2nd and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 mighty. Let's go, let's get that touch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Jamal Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, Abanikanda. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that was too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Build that momentum offense.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
All right, let's go. Gun.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Let's keep pushing the ball downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball. get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 3. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy,
boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll go again with a Banacanda.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah, this could be the turning point.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effective.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, Abana Campbell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. Now Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Able to slither by. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. The give now to Abanikanda. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
3rd down and 1. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mixon will try the right side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
Second and 5.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Here's Abanikanda.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it with Abanikanda. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's a 2nd and 7.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Burrow. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun again to Mixon.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Joe Burrow, being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Here we go.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on the Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2.